So immediately just play like lazy mode, Nero Chaos.
No, in fact, I managed to talk him out of learning Nero because he wasn't really liking his movement options.
Oh yeah, Nero's movement is trash.
Yeah,
Who's worse at moving,
so
Nero or Coma?
Satsuki.
Understandable.
Fair, fair. Who did he end up like trying out?
I told him Wara because he has big buttons and good neutral, and he's liking it.
Warcoast, as always.
Is
I
Here's the other
mean,
question.
it's super solid. I mean, he plays Gordeau. I know he likes big buttons.
Here's the other question about that though. Is Wara from what is it Farside route or is he from Tatari?
Wara is exclusive to Melty
So he
because
might not
that
be
follows the
there then,
main.
right?
Nah, but at least it gets him used to the neutral.
Yeah, that's fair. The Nooch.
Neutral is weird in this game. It's like
It is weird.
air, like you actually use the air in this. Like the air is a second plane in this game. And yeah, having Wara, his air buttons are also fucking nice.
Well,
So
I'm off to a
at the
great
very
start
least,
where nothing's loading.
it will at least teach him how to like get used to how neutral works in this game.
Oh no, am I getting Comcasted right now?
Oh no, that would be bad if you got Comcast in the middle of the draft.
Oh, it's loading now.
Yeah, Elthie, Athe007 in chat talking about how happy they are with the Tsukihime and Melty news dropping basically this morning. It's been 13 hours now for people to process this information.
It's the Christmas of Christmases for Type Moon fans.
Not just Type Moon fans, the ones that didn't get into Type Moon through FGO.
Yeah, it's the
Fair.
old
Yeah.
head. These are like the super old heads of Type Moon fandom, because remember that if you're a Tsukihime fan, you have to have been a fan either through Melty Blood or the visual novel, because you did not become a fan through the anime.
Hell no.
Well, what about Carnival Phantasm, the only Tsukihime anime?
Carnival
This
Phantasm
I've been
is
saying that for years.
yeah, you're right, but I don't consider Carnival Phantasm to be an entry to fandom as much as it is just something
A
fun when you're
celebration of the
all
fandom.
exactly. Especially when there's so many freaking like they do like South Park jokes with Lancer and like Fate Stay Night stuff.
Look, Lancer's
Hmm.
dead, okay?
Lancer is dead, you bastards! Yeah.
It's okay. He got a laugh in Final Dead Lancer.
All right, it's 5 minutes past. People have been trickling in. Let's start with the intro of this episode. All right, so we're gonna do the standard open. So, all right, everybody, welcome to Granblue Radio. This is episode 219. I'm Vibrating Sheep. I run the Granblue EN Twitter fan account. Uh, with me, as always, we have DJ,
What's up?
my first officer and friend, and also it's his birthday.
I'm
Happy
getting older.
birthday! Happy birthday! So,
I have the strong zero next to me to console me.
yeah, I'm not officially allowed to drink on stream, I think, something like that. I forget. The point is that we're doing a couple special things today. So, they did update the game recently. We have bonus poses. We've got the March 22nd update, which was like the Evoker domains, the 5-star Optimus. There's a lot, like, they added Lumi Malice. Do you want to cover those, DJ, real quick?
William Malice, you can't multi-attack till you kill the bits. Or you can just ignore that part and just keep attacking it
Yeah,
anyways.
you can just swing. Like, this Malice is probably the easiest one they've done so far. The weapons are cool though. So the main thing about the weapons is this bow. It has like 400k extra damage supplemental to your CAs as water. So there have been a bunch of videos of just doing the biggest CAs possible. Like just Columba grids want to do one thing and it's disgusting, and it's just like nothing but Europa harps and blue spheres and Columba, and it's like okay, we get
I
it.
mean, that you had a goal in mind.
Yeah. Um, the Safer, I don't remember what it does. To be honest with you.
It's Golden Craft, so the supplemental on crits. You know, with lights, the hardest thing to get crits with, right?
Yeah, but we're both the Magna and the primal versions of it. Yeah, they.
Also, a character exists that is really good at Ascendance.
Yeah, that's true. Who just makes your team crit thanks to
It's 100% crit. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Meanwhile, so the Optimus series uncapped. It's very minor updates because it's only 10%. Like Agni gives a higher jammed value, which is really good. Varuna gives a higher triple attack value. That's really good. Titans a higher armored value. That's fine. Zephyrus gives 15 more meter than before. That's pretty good. Have you noticed the extra Zeus shield because it went from 3K to 5K?
Yeah, it actually helps a lot.
That's fair. And then Hades is 10% extra meter gain, which is fine. Like it's noticeable, but it's not like game breaking.
You go to 20%, but you sometimes don't ignore it because you also have the Vikala buff, which also gives you a meter gain.
All right, and then the EMPs for each evoker, like the ones that aren't the domains. We've already talked about the domain ones. We'll talk about the cost next week because the thing is, the cost is so high that I don't have it. So I'll talk about the experience of this later. But for now, let's just go through each evoker real quick.
I'm glad that you can at least get one of their extra things.
Yeah, you can just get the stats. Like this is basically their 5-star right now in terms of like investment and gain. Like it doesn't affect
a lot.
it doesn't affect their abilities, but it affects their stats. And so, all right, we're gonna go in order of that I got them. So Nier, her EMP value, her EMP is crazy good. Have you picked this one up yet?
Which one? Because I picked the. Oh yeah, attacking the hostility. Yeah, I did.
Hostility on a character was 90% passive damage reduction.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, this one's really good. More encouragement to use her frontline. Hostilea. Hostilia's is funny. It's boost to attack when using linked skills. Like, oh, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Sure, why not? She has dueling skills.
And she gets to double cast them.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. Katse's is pretty blank. And by blank, I mean you're going to take it. It's less than earth damage.
Reduced earth damage on the character who returns everything to earth.
Yup.
Damage.
Well, let's go pick that up right now. There we go. All right. That's a good one. It's boring, but it's good. Frau's is crit against something with red heat.
Which is her. You get from CA or summoning the devil.
I don't like this one. I honestly don't. But it's okay because I'm building toward that sweet domain where she gets to Indominus every time she CAs, so it'll be fine. All right, Chimes is pretty blank, honestly, because it doesn't work in the back line, so no one's got to use this. Geisenborger's is pretty good. It's, once again, damage reduction on a character who usually comes out when your characters have taken a bunch of damage.
It's usable.
It's usable. And it's not like he needed very much else, given that he quad attacks. Maria Theresa. So Maria Theresa's support is damage reduction to all allies against foes who have unrighteousness. I mean, it's usable.
I mean, you get that from skill 1, so.
Yeah, it happens a lot. So it's nice. She's used more offensively than defensively in a lot of cases, but still, she's good, and that's good. Alanon's is a chance for him to live at 1 when he takes turn-based damage.
I mean, you're already casting that ability that lures everyone's health per turn, so.
All right, Lobelia's is funny to me. So every time he
Mine's
uses,
a Y.
he gets defense stackable when he uses a linked skill, aka presses any of his 3 buttons because they're all linked to each other. And yeah, he's only going to be in your front line if you're like soloing something anyway, like soloing something big. So it's really good. This is my favorite one though, Istariola.
Even without soloing, he's just a good character to have up front because he reduces turns for your cooldowns.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, this character's just gonna even live longer.
All right, and then the last one to cover, Estariola. I like this one actually. It's a boost to everybody's attack and a heal to your team at the start of the turn as long as Estariola is on your front line. I've been using this a lot.
You mean you've been using Stariola on frontline a lot?
Yes, this is also true.
The attack modifier is on normal too, so it's
Eh.
like you use Magnus, so
That's true.
usable.
But yeah, the heal is what? It's 140 for me. I think it's supposed to be like 100, but boosted by his healing nodes or something like that. But the point is, it's free. It's literally free.
It does take a little bit of time if you care about those timings.
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right, so that's it. We're not covering any of the other stuff right now. We'll kick that all to next week, because the important thing that we're doing this week is we're doing the GBF draft. So the GBF draft is something that we first saw on the Comfy stream. And let me go ahead and show you guys how it will be working today. So the GBF draft on the Comfy stream was the way of just picking characters out. There were 20 characters on a board, and each member of the cast who was there were like, 7 of them drafting, would pick one and explain their choice of what it would just be like. Okay, so this board we're seeing right now, which member of the GBF cast would you like as your parent? And they each picked and they gave an explanation. We liked that. However, DJ and I are not enough to do a draft with you. It's very unfun to do a draft with 2 people if anybody's ever played fantasy sports. So we brought in some friends. So I'll introduce them one by one. So in alphabetical order, we have Daryl here.
Hi, it's friends.
Daryl's also a member of our crew. And we've traveled to Japan with him at least once. Daryl's here to raise the ruckus, aren't you, Daryl?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah. Domestic
let me go load up.
girlfriend fan.
Let me go load up the domestic girlfriend opening in the background really quick, and then yeah.
And then draft that in mind. All right. Next in alphabetical order, we have Henry, who is another admin of the account.
Hello.
Henry last picks twice because he likes puns, and I hate puns. So this is his punishment.
I'm the only one that can make Dom go boo.
Boo. Boo! And lastly, a very common, a very frequent collaborator and contributor to the account, who works mostly incognito. This is Melissa.
Hello. I help provide graphics for shitposting.
Yes, it's a very important job. And she and I made these boards. The first 3 you will recognize as being from the Comfy stream. These are all family related. And then I also have, where are my draft orders? Hold on. I messaged them to Melissa. And now, all right. So, for the first round, we're going to be using draft order 2. So the draft order will be DJ, then Daryl, then Melissa, then me, then Henry, and then, because this is an experiment, we're also going to draft on the wheel. So after Henry picks the last pick, he gets to pick a second parent, and then I'll pick a second parent, and then Melissa, and then Daryl, and then DJ. Does everybody clear on how this works?
Yeah.
Should be understandable.
All right.
A snake draft.
Snake draft, exactly. So DJ, you get one of these 20 characters to pick as your Granblue fantasy parent. Who are you taking as your first pick?
Alicia.
You're taking Alicia. Why are you taking Alicia? Well,
Because she's actually a mom.
Well, hold on. Is she the only biological mother on this list? She is.
Yes, this is actually the only
Mother,
reason
yes.
Wow. Okay, so who was it who picked Alicia? It was Shira Ishii who picked Alicia on the regular Comfy stream.
Yeah, we thought he was going to choose either Olu, Maya, or Ray. Remember?
Yeah, and he's just like, yeah. All right, so there's DJ's claim on Alicia. All right, Daryl, you get second pick.
All right. Second overall pick. It will go to Nicholas. One of the cool dads on the board.
Yeah, because literally every other father on this board is a deadbeat. All right.
Yeah, I think that's a safe pick. Really cool. If I was his son, and I would totally brag about him being my dad.
Would you get in the robot with him?
Of course,
Heck yeah.
every child's dream right there.
All right, Melissa, you have third pick in the parent draft.
I'm going for Arulu. She's just really cool in general. Just always collected. Knows what she's doing.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, so that's Melissa's pick. Oh boy. All right. I think my pick. I get fourth. I have to pick Yoda. I'm picking Yoda as my dad because I mean, he's gonna take care of you when you're little. When he gets older, you're gonna take care of him a little bit, but he's generally cool. I'm in there. I'm in there. All right, Henry, who are you taking with the fifth pick?
Oh, you guys made it easy for me. It's definitely going to be Siegfried.
Ugh. Okay, okay. Why? Why's that?
Well, I mean, who wouldn't want a dad who can basically do anything? He's got so many different talents, and if anybody tried to like mess with me or like do something to me, then he will just pull a Batman and just like, oh, that person is suddenly gone, and we don't know why. Oh, hi, Dad. Where you been?
Off fixing things.
Fair.
Siegfried, I'm just taking care of business.
All right, since you are the wheel, Henry, who is your second pick for your Granblue parent?
Okay, my second pick, it would probably be it would probably be I want to say Ray. Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Siegfried
Ray
and Ray. Okay, okay. Why Ray?
because she already has experience being a mother, running that orphanage and all, and she has a lot of resources at her disposal to also take care of things if somebody tries to mess with me.
All right, all right. I respect that. So for my second pick, so along with Yoda, I would take. Jeez, this is a tough one now.
It gets harder.
It gets
Yeah,
harder
I
on
mean,
the
there's a
second
lot
pick.
of people off the board already.
There's a
so
whole ton of people off the board. I think though that with Yoda as my dad, I pick Mishra as my mom. And the reason is that she would basically buff me once and I would be good for the rest of my entire life. I would be fine. Like you are set for life. Like you already know from birth you're going to a good college, getting a pretty good job. Phosphorus is not going to kill you. Like you can just take that stuff. So that's my pick.
Down following the meta in life.
All right, Melissa, your second pick.
It's going to be Henri because he protect. But if you buff him enough, he also attack.
He doesn't even need to be buffed that much. Okay, he protect, he attack. He got your back. It's true.
Protect much better now.
All right, Daryl, your second pick.
All right. I guess I gotta go live up to my moniker of the Ruckus Razor. I want a second dad, so let's get Suarez.
Suarez? Oh Jesus! Wait. Hold on. You want Suarez?
Nah.
Not Ingve, Suarez. So wait, your
Yeah,
dads
yeah.
are Nicholas and Suarez? Hold on.
Dude, that family dynamic sounds tight. Two cool dads.
Your philandering dad and your like engineer dad?
Yeah.
I was originally gonna pick Soros because I was just like, what kind of like shenanigans you can get in with him.
All of them.
Yes.
I was honestly thinking about Siegfried because I think I think Siegfried and Nicholas would also be a really fun combination.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Serious dad and not serious dad.
exactly.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, DJ, you get the last pick on the parent board.
I'm gonna go with Rosetta.
All right,
Look, I'm already used to having two moms, so this is nothing new to me.
that's fair. All right, Alicia and Rosetta, you got two moms. You got a Rose mom and a Draft mom. All right, all right. So that was the first round of the Granblue parent draft. So we're gonna move on to the second board now. We'll discuss all of this over at the end when we have Melissa make our final cards. The second one, who do you want as your older sibling? And for this one, I'm going with draft order number 6, which is Henry. You're first.
Oh, I'm first.
So
All right.
this is the full order. It's going to be Henry, then Melissa, then me, then Daryl, and then DJ. So
One
which of
pick only.
um this has been going fast enough that we can get 2 picks if you want to. We can do the wheel again if you want.
Okay. So my first pick is going to be Kumbira because she definitely plays the protecting the affectionate older sister role really well, and she has some bonus piggies that I can always play with.
Those pigs are so cute.
They are.
They're so cute. All right, Melissa, second pick.
Hellas.
And
'Cause she's really cool and I like put together people, apparently. Um, she's also a princess who decided that she no longer needs a monarchy, so now she's just the leader in her country, and that's really cool.
So let's see. You have a rule of Maya. You have. All right, sure. All right. All right. With the third pick, I'm going to pick Tsubasa. I take Tsubasa purely because if I have an older sibling figure, that older sibling figure is really cool, then it's got to be voiced by Nakamura Yuichi. That's just how it
That's
works.
fair.
This is the rule of if I ever get isekai'd, all right? If I ever get reborn in another world, then I want my older brother to be voiced by Nakamura Yuichi because that's just how it works. All right?
Well, if you get isekai, your girl and you're the little sister.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Daryl, you're up next.
All right, this is the easy pick. Easy pick. We're taking Silva.
Ooh, good pick. Good pick.
Yeah, I mean she is like the older sister character of multiple sisters. Very, very strong and protectful, and has a really nice wardrobe.
I respect it. I respect it. All right, DJ, last pick.
I'm gonna go with Fairy. Despite her sister is like long gone by now, she still cares enough for her.
All right. So she doubles as a little
Not
sister
because you're
and
a fairy main.
as your grandma, and he's a Gita main. He's not a fairy main.
I used to play Fairy.
He did used to play fairy. All right, this went fast enough. So if you want, we can do the wheel, or we can save that for later boards. We'll save it for later boards. Let's move on. All right, younger sibling. For this board, we will use number 3. So Melissa, you are first pick, followed by DJ, then me, then Henry, and then Daryl. So who is your Granblue Fantasy younger sibling, Melissa?
This will be obvious to everyone who knows me, but it's Chicken.
Oh,
I'm
chicken's
your
off the
chicken.
board. I
Of course.
shouldn't have chosen this one. I shouldn't have chosen this draft order. I regret
And she's
everything.
my tiny engineering daughter, and I'm also an engineer. So we would get along really, really well, just, talking shop about AIs you could install and enjoy.
Oh God. All right. Chicken's off the board. DJ,
I'm going with Aster.
is it for her voice?
Yeah, it's for her voice.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah,
fair.
I love today.
I mean, I picked my older sibling for his voice, so Any other reasons for Aster, or is it just Tanita Risa?
She's cute. I want to protect her.
That's fair
about
enough.
it.
That's fair enough. All right. With third pick, I'm taking Lily. I'm taking Lily off the board.
No.
Yeah, eat it.
You
Eat
have
it.
to
Strong pick. Strong pick.
The
Because
best water unit? What?
the best water unit in the game, best little sister, very protectable, but she also protect back. She heal, she clear. It was tough not picking Fiora, but it's gonna be much quieter, and she cooks better than he does. So that's my pick, number 3 for little sibling Henry.
Well, okay. Since my criteria for younger sibling is somebody that I can protect, or alternatively somebody that I can give noogies to. So I'm gonna go with Kame or Kaim.
Interesting. All right, all right. Henry goes with the reformed murderer. It's okay. All right.
Like I said, somebody that I could protect, or somebody I could give noogies to. In this case, it's both.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. And then last pick is Daryl.
All right. Win main of the guild. I gotta pick Monkey. She is the strongest wind character on this board. But on top of that, she's adorable and has a bunch of monkeys
Yeah,
and rides on a cloud.
she comes with so many cute monkeys. It's so unfair. The problem with this
I've got a
character,
robot chicken
you've got a robot chicken and a bunch of chickens. And
and a
then
robot bell.
Daryl would
And
have to
Joya.
Uncle Goku as well.
wait, and then Henry has the pigs. Ooh, okay. All right. So this is the end of the stuff that they did on the Comfy stream that we already that we copied. The next three, Melissa and I came up with when we were just like, all right, what else can we make a board out of? Because theirs was who would you essentially join the cast of working with? Like who would be if you're working in a cafe, who would be the cook, who would be the manager, who would be the wait staff? We're going in a different direction. Our next board is the next part of the character draft for Granblue Radio is, so let's say you're going to Granblue High School. It can be, the Albion Delusion Academy if you want. It can be a regular ass modern high school of whatever type that you want. But we're asking, in your Granblue class, who's your homeroom teacher?
Oh, these choices.
These
So,
choices are pretty spicy.
all right. So Daryl,
Oh, I got first pick?
you get first pick. The order of this one will be Daryl, then me, then DJ, then Melissa, then Henry. So Henry gets last pick in this one too.
Oh god, there's so many good ones. Cag looks hella funny. Shalem's hella funny.
Shalem would teach
Oh, that's
only
hella
one thing,
funny.
and it's disgusting.
I think I gotta go with a safe pick. I'm gonna pick Sebastian.
Oh, okay. You're picking Sebastian.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, that fool got what you call it? Very respectable teacher figure, role
Mhm.
model, and will teach me how to cook. Practically anything.
He's also a spy, you know. You know that, right? Like he's the kind of teacher who will just be like, yeah, I'll definitely help you with your homework and also, investigate your past. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing to hide, bro.
Sebastian will be like Arnold in Kindergarten Cop. He's like, we're playing a game today. It is who is your daddy and what does he do? All right. So, oh god, I get second pick. This is a tough one. Because the chaos choice that we put on here is Borawa. We don't know what he would teach, but we know how he would teach it, which is like, I don't know how to fix this problem except with my fists. But
He'd have a TA, and the TA would do most of the teaching.
that's a good point. So if Borawa
And
came
the
with
TA was
Saria,
Saria.
yeah, if he came with Saria, I would definitely pick that one. But no. I
I don't know. His assignments would be too difficult. I skipped on a bunch of those events.
those
You
puzzles.
didn't like solving the puzzle with
oh,
all the beetles
wait.
on it?
I'm doing this specifically. I'm doing this and staring Henry straight in the eye. I'm picking Ilsa as my homeroom teacher. Oh! Oh, eat it, Henry.
Wow.
Oh, you're gonna troll me this? Okay, I see how it is, Dom. I see how
Because
it
we
is.
know that
Sometimes-
Ilsa's a good teacher. We know that she cares. She's very stern about it. But once you act, it's because she's interested in making sure that you enter the world safe.
Yes.
You're ready for anything the world has to throw at you. And if something that the world had to throw at you is too much for you to handle, she will rip its head off with her bare hands.
Yes. You'll get a couple of bumps and bruises along the way, but you'll be all the better for it.
All right, DJ, you get third pick.
All right, this is going based off not even the the Alchemist event. This is actually before the Alchemist event. I'm going with Kaguya show because of there was one time where she's like teaching like children, and she's like, "I don't get paid enough for this." She just grumbles the entire time.
All right, that's
Wow.
fair.
What a meta commentary on today's teaching salaries.
Just a
Alright.
bit.
All right, Melissa, you get fourth pick.
Let's see. I think I'll do Isaac.
Because he teaches
He taught
engineering.
Mahira how to actually do all the specs to make the rocket that brought them back.
Not only that, he's
Yeah.
an expert at remote teaching, so under pandemic conditions, he'd be great.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, I experience. I'm okay with this
He
pick.
needs some showers, but we can work on that part.
It's remote. You don't have to smell him.
Melissa's really got the really like scientific lineup between like Isaac and Mahida.
Yeah. All right, Henry, you got last pick. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I took your Ilsa. What do you think? How do you
Oh,
feel?
you gotta make
There's
me
a
think.
there's a saying that I know. It's like real friends stab you from the front rather than the back.
This- yes, and Dom is a very, very, very good friend right now.
All right, where are you going? Where are you going now that Ilsa's gone, Henry?
All right, I'm. Let's see, where's my head at right now? Well, technically, homeroom teacher is just there to sort of like begin your day,
Mhm.
take care of like any administrative stuff.
Mhm.
Because a lot of these characters, I could easily peg them for like, who would be the science teacher, who would be like the PE teacher. If we're gonna go with something more general, like a homeroom teacher, I'm gonna go with Seofan. Just simply because I could imagine him as the total pushover, and I would get to slack off every day in class.
Wow. What a pick.
He he would just go up as like, "All right, class, let's get it's time to get attention," and everybody just blows him off.
Then it's suddenly it's study hall. That's just always study hall.
Yes.
All right, everybody. We're going to the beach. Come with me if you want to. We're going on a field trip.
So yes, best homeroom teacher.
All right. So we have our homeroom teachers. You only have one homeroom teacher, so we're moving on.
I'm not gonna forget your choice, Dom. I'm not
Oh.
gonna forget.
Oh, so here's the thing. All right. So here's the next part of the draft. It is who is your student body president in your fantasy Granblue High School. So this is the one where I pick first. It's me, then
Oh.
Daryl, then Henry, then DJ, then Melissa. And so my student body president. Okay, so there's a couple chaos picks on here. There's some of these would be absolutely awful presidents. Like Skull would be an absolutely awful president. Sorry, would be a good president. Skull would be an awful president. Um, my pick is between Vane and Vikala, though, because I mean Vane definitely would care for everybody, but because everybody else, what was this?
Hold up, specifically Vikala or Vicky or Vikala? Like, clarify here.
Yes, it would be both of them. Both sides of Vikala would be. One of them would be a good president to lead, and the other one would be a good president for everybody in the student council to form a freaking wall around her and protect. So, because of that, there's two reasons I'm picking Vikala. One is for that reason, because I think that she would be a fun president when she has the ears on and when she has the ears off. In private, everybody else in the student council would just like form a freaking turtle phalanx around her and just protect her from everything. The other reason is because almost all of you have gotten a zodiac so far. Like, you've got pigs, you've got monkeys, you've got chickens. I want the mouse. The mouse is adorable, and I haven't
Tiny
gotten to pick a
mousey.
zodiac yet. Screw you guys. Vicky would die from the stress. And the third reason is that she has a bias. Maybe I do have a bias. What do you want from me? Anyway, so second pick is Daryl. Who is your president?
Yes, I was worried that you're gonna stab me in the front.
Who was it? Was it gonna be
It's
Friday?
Friday.
Yeah.
It's always Friday.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking of looking you straight in the eye and being like, I'm taking Friday.
Friday is an easy choice. She's a hard worker on the clock, but once it's off the clock,
She's a
like,
terrorist.
All right, everybody, let's get out of school. We gotta party it up.
Every Friday is a teacher planning day.
Everybody out of school. Everybody get out of school, or I will literally set school on fire.
I mean, that sounds like a real good like a promotional ad for her. That's the slogan for her presidential campaign.
And just to let you know, Daryl, to be fair with you, I really was thinking about taking Friday off the list and just staring you straight in the eyes while I did it.
Actually,
Man, to squander a first round pick just to spite. I respect that.
But I had to take that first round pick. This is my only first round pick, man. I had to take Vicky. All right, Henry, who is your student body president?
well, since Friday is off the board, actually, I had a very, very simple criteria for student council president.
Mhm.
They need to wear glasses. So
So it's
if that
sorry.
was
Wait,
If I
Ladiva
was,
kind of wears glasses.
what was that?
It's like Ladiva looks like she's wearing glasses. It's fine.
It could be
Oh, yeah.
glasses, yeah. So it was between Ladiva or Saria, but let me try to broaden my horizons here because honestly, I would say Percival would be a great student council president. Just to have his like oozing his authority everywhere. So
To be
yeah,
perfectly fair, there are Percival glasses out in the wild. In fact, you could
this-
I'm
probably
wearing
order
them
them
right now.
this is true. This is true. And I could just picture him like in the student council room, just like sitting on the chair, crossing his legs, and like just like I said, oozing authority.
Wait, you're saying he would be sitting in the chair in the Aglavale pose? Is what you're saying?
Yes,
He would just be copying his older brother.
exactly.
Because
not even
Aglavale was
realizing it.
obviously president 2 years ago when he was a senior.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
That
sense.
does make sense. Okay, Henry's got this entire like lineage going now.
Yeah, I want this fanfic straight up.
Okay.
I do have something else. I do have something more to say, but I want to wait till everybody's else choices are made.
All right, DJ, who is your student body president?
I'm glad no one took him because I'm choosing Sandalphon.
Why is that?
Mainly on two things. One, people like Sandy. He's very likable, so people will vote for him in. Second thing is he will probably be the only sane person here.
Hold on. Are you saying
No,
that
wait a
McCullough?
minute,
Wait.
No, I'm talking about in the
Excuse
school.
me.
I'm talking about in the school, my school.
Oh, your school? Wait, hold on. Who? I'm going back and looking at who your room teacher was. It was. It was. It was. Well, no, Kag is the other. One of the only other sane people in Granblue.
Look, that's only one teacher in the entire school, Dan.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. All right. I accept this. Sandalphon, popular with the ladies, popular with the men. Actually interested in taking over. He would probably have this like rebellious freshman year though, where he was like all stomping around as a Yankee trying to
He
get.
wasn't student council president then, though. He wasn't
Oh.
that.
He's
What was his
reformed.
catchphrase?
Nonsense.
No.
Can you imagine him like approving like student council budgets or something? It's like staring at this club. Nonsense.
This club budget is nonsense.
This is what I want.
All right. And so last pick for student body president is Melissa. So given what I know of you, I think you're zeroing it right on Saria. Is that true?
No, I think well, she was a high choice, but I think I'm going to go with Ladiva. She would care for everyone.
She does care for
Make
everyone
sure
equally.
Everyone was catered to. Even the little freshmen who have no idea what's happening right now.
Especially the little freshmen who have no idea what's happening right now.
Ladiva
best
would have
part is-
like Ladiva would have open student council hours where just anybody can walk in. And she'll listen to their troubles.
Hmm.
Exactly.
And
I
the
was gonna
thing
make that
is,
point
if
as well.
people get out of line, she'll just smack them, and then it's fine.
Nothing a
You
clothesline
don't
could
cross
solve.
Ladiva twice.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I did literally just now put a perpetuity ring on Vikala, which I hadn't done in a year. Oops.
So one thing that I was thinking about looking at this board, just while everybody was making their choices, can you imagine like if all of them were like running for student council president, how their campaigns would be like?
So I was actually gonna I was thinking of Skull earlier, and the way his was gonna go was that he got nominated by someone else. But he was too stupid to decline.
His campaign speech is just riding around on his dog, going, "Hey, look at how smart my dog is! Freedom
Yeah,
for
that's about it.
everyone!"
Freedom, Mike.
The best slogan would probably come out of Walder.
Yeah, he would have like poses and everything for it. Yeah. So
Meanwhile, like Monica and Leisha, they're just running like very standard campaigns, and then they're just kind of annoyed that they're running against each other.
So another person who, by the way, who would get nominated by somebody else and just not know any better to decline would be Feluca.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: for those of you who are old heads of GBF, I think the most convincing campaign speech would be Nezahualpili, the Birdman, because he would just get up there and he just goes, "Dia!" It's just a very convincing argument, in my opinion. He's got my vote.
And then the rest of the student council under his command, they'll just be rubbing their hands the entire time.
The Birdman hand rub.
Would
Well,
would would Hasaleo try anything, some shady, underhanded campaign?
Yes.
Of
Crocodile
course
tears.
she would. She is very spiteful.
But
She
wait, is
would-
Hasalia? Oh, yeah, she is on this board. I forgot. I put her on this board, and I forgot that she's on here. All right.
oh, I put Thrayo on this board because her entire position would be meat, more meat.
Meat and cake for everybody.
Yep.
Somebody would just tell Thurio that the student council president is the strongest position in the school, and she'd be like, "Oh, I'm so going for this."
Yeah, it's like I will prove
Also
I am the
true.
strongest. All right. All right. Here's the last one. This one is going to be on the wheel again. So this one you got to pick two. Who do you have as your classmate or your best friend in class? So the last draft order available, DJ gets first pick, which means he also gets 10th pick. So DJ, then Henry, then Daryl, then Melissa, then me.
It sounds like a slam dunk for DJ's first pick.
Is it?
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My first pick is actually gonna be Miriam because I want an idiot best friend, like I always do in real life.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
What does that say about the rest of us?
Am
worry
I gonna
about
look at DJ in the face and do my pick?
Well, you don't have you don't have the position for it. It's Henry second. So
Yes.
first up is DJ. DJ takes Mirren.
Okay.
Can you imagine
Well-
home ec class with Mirren where she's just like, ah yes, in Japan they put soy sauce in the cookies instead of salt. And you're like, no, that's not how it works.
Look, it's fine. This is fine.
That's
I
not
think
how
the
it
only-
works, Mirren.
I think the only class funny who would be actually Japanese.
Oh no, I do not want to take
I
Japanese
already took
class.
Japanese class like that already.
Oh no. All right, Henry.
I'm used to
Signature,
this.
baby.
Henry, here's it's your second pick, buddy. Who are you
All
going to
right.
stab in the face? Right in the front.
I am a man of virtue, so
Uh-huh.
I will respectfully choose Tyre as my classmate / best friend.
I'm sad that this wasn't one that I got before Daryl because I know who Daryl's gonna first pick, and I didn't get to steal her. No.
Oh.
All right, Daryl, take your pick.
All right. I'm gonna swerve.
What?
I'm gonna go with Aidos.
Alidos? Whoa, you want Alidos as your first pick for your best friend in high school? Okay, explain this.
Dude,
Dude.
Dude, if he's gonna be rolling with me, we're gonna have like the dopest time because we're gonna start a fucking band, and that's what you do in high school, dude. You gotta do stupid stuff like freaking start a rock band. Of course,
I was gonna say, like,
people love it.
I was gonna say in high school is like you always want the rock star friend. Jesus.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait, which kind of band are you starting? Are you just sitting around and eating like
Yes. Yes.
eating cake
Yes.
and tea and okay?
And they eventually did play music.
Did they?
Like,
Warning:
for a long
Alidos's
time.
other friends might stab you.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true, but you know, it's the
All right.
price you pay.
All right, Melissa, who is your first of two picks for your high school classmate or best friend? We're all grouping up in cliques of 3.
Okay. It's gonna be Grimnir because he would be my rival, but he wouldn't tell me. So I would just be sitting in class and being wondering why he's so mad I got 1 point higher on the exam than he did.
Oh no, he would 100% want you to know that he's your rival. I'm sorry, he would like declare his rivalry in front of everybody, holding up his test and waving it around because Grimnir has gotten a 95 on the test. This is clearly the highest score for everyone except for you and you specific. And then he would just like slink off. All right. Well, Daryl left this one for me, so I'm taking Lyria.
Okay.
Fool, you fell for my trap card. But
Wait.
go ahead.
I'm taking Lyria as best friend in high school because I mean she'd take me to all the cool places to eat. She's adorable. I would need to be able to protect her. She would also occasionally just bust out like Bahamut. She would be able to just call upon the power of her dad in order to beat down anybody who got in our way. But yeah, she like you know that with Lyria you've made a friend for life, like literally for life. All right. Oh boy, second pick's really hard. So
There's some
Second
Of
pick is
course it's not.
really hard here. So it's me and Lyria as a two-person clique. Who is the third member of this clique? So, as a fan of Mysteria Friends, I thought of picking Owen here, so that Owen would just thoughtfully watch over me and Lyria
He's
the
got your
entire
back.
and not never
He's also gonna fetch you that Anne card that's gonna use to like destroy me.
maybe. All right, but I can't pick Owen. I can't pick Owen because he's too much of a background character. I thought about picking Vajra just for the dog.
I mean, to be fair, remember this is you could be classmate or best friend.
Right. And so it's so hard. It's so difficult. But I think that with my wheel pick, I have to choose Beatrix.
Oh.
And stab Henry in the front again, apparently. So
Incoherent noises.
I choose Bea and Lyria because Lyria is the good friend and Bea is the disaster friend, right? Like Bea is the one who like shows up late and has to freaking hold up a bucket in the hallway. She's the one who is just like going around being like, "Yeah, I'm definitely winning this one," and like just face plants while running the 100-meter dash. Like she would make sure that no day was boring. And also, as much as I was making fun of Mirren in home ec class, like Bea in home ec class would also be hilarious because it's just like, all right, everybody, pot
Everyone
roast.
will just blow up.
It
No,
would not
wouldn't
blow
just
up.
everything be
I'm
sweet?
going
It
to
would-
try science.
It would taste sweet. Chem
So-
class is where things would blow up, admittedly.
No, she's good with the slide rule, right? So she might be able to figure this out.
Is she good with a slide rule, or does she just still own hers?
At least she
She-
knows where it is.
On the moon?
Yeah, she freaking shot it into space.
She put it there, so she knew where it was until she deliberately put it there.
All right. So Melissa, you have your second pick. So you have
Cool.
Grimnir as your rival. Who is the third member of your high school clique?
Ooh, Getting really weird. I think I'll go with Vajra.
Ugh. Okay. I mean, I don't have a pick anymore, but I did say exactly.
I was like,
why I
what
picked Vajra.
what are you groaning about?
I groaned because I wish that I had Vajra, but I had to pick Bea and Lyria. I
As
had
best
to.
friend. Like, Grimnir is the rival and Vajra is the best friend. And then we would, hang out after school and play with the dogs.
She comes with a very dignified pup and 3 very cute pups. It's true.
Tiny doggies.
Like Melissa's gotten a lot of value in this draft because not only has she gotten the actual characters, but she's gotten a freaking herd, an entire flock of like murder chickens, Legend of Zelda style, and also 4 dogs. That's value. All right, Daryl.
All right. I said I was gonna make a band. So,
Jaylee?
Jilly, exactly. She's gonna rock my vocals.
How?
Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
I'm trying to recreate White Album 2 right now.
Lloyd.
All right.
This is what we do in high school.
All right.
It'll be like a synth metal band.
I respect this, though. I respect this. I definitely respect the Alidos would be like he would be trying to figure out which one he's going through right now, either his death metal phase or his like his like punk pop phase or whatever. And then Ajayli has been around long enough. She's just like, I just want to sing. I'll sing whatever.
Look. She can also rock the hard rock punk phase with her mask, but with her like angelic vocals, she can do pop as well.
All right, that's fair. All right, I like that. All right, Henry.
I'm gonna go with the dark horse choice.
When you
I
say
could
Dark
go-
Horse, do you mean Sariel?
No, actually, Sario can make more sense a little bit. I was actually deciding between Sario and one other. If I were to pick Sario, it'd be like that edgy goth friend that you have in high school, but that everybody's like kind of stays away from, but he's actually really nice.
He's a really good guy. It's true.
I mean, that's basically his character. So
yeah, you're
that would
right.
be one way. But I, if I say Tyre was my best friend, I might go with Alistair as my classmate,
Really?
simply because I can have somebody to copy homework off of.
That's fair.
That's
He is
pretty
smart.
good.
Look,
That
man,
is good.
He's the
look, man,
smartest
I'm in high
remaining person.
school.
Yeah, I just realized he is actually the smartest remaining person on the board. The rest,
I'm in high school. I need all the help I can get.
I think Charlotta would study hard and Owen would study hard, but other than that, Alistair is the smartest. All right, DJ, how do you feel that your second choice was not taken in the in between 8 picks? Were you worried?
Not really, because I had a third and fourth choice anyways.
All right,
Anyways, the
Backup
obvious choice is
plans.
Ulysses.
Ulysses. All right.
Heck yeah. Get hang out. Probably see her entire family of the mafia.
You're basically living out Nisekoi. Is that what's happening?
Look, yeah. It was kind
Gangsters
of fun.
versus samurai or
Just as
something.
long as I don't, just as long as I don't get the filler arcs, which was like every chapter.
Yeah, every chapter
So
between the first and the last chapter were filler, right?
There were some middle parts that weren't filler.
All right, so DJ's trying to recreate Nisekoi. I'm trying to recreate like White Album 2.
What am I recreating? I'm recreating Horimiya, aren't I, with Lyria and Beatrix?
Yeah.
Melissa has what? Grimnir and who was her second pick? Vajra.
Audra.
Is she Fruits Basket? She might be Fruits Basket.
Well, she does have 2 Zodiac characters in her entire roster.
All right. So that's the end of the draft portion. Let's go to review the draft. Let's go to the post game report. So, Daryl, you're alphabetically first. Let's talk about your family. You got Sora's and Nicholas as your 2 dads. Your older sibling is Silva, and your younger sibling is the monkey. So you're definitely LGBT friendly. I appreciate that. But what would that family be like as a whole?
All right. I feel like Nicholas and Suarez are just gonna be arguing, but they love each other too much to like separate. So they're gonna be cool.
All right.
They're gonna do it for the family. Like Silva's gonna do her own thing. Like she's already old enough to like consider like starting a family of her own with her girlfriend currently.
Mhm.
And like Monkey's already doing something on her own because she's already like a freaking Zodiac general. So
She's already got a
Yeah.
job at the local temple.
yeah, pretty much.
So you have
I'm
a
probably
very
gonna-
working
I'm-
family.
Yeah. We keep ourselves busy.
Mm-hmm. Admit it, Daryl. You picked Silva because she's the most likely one on this board to be an OL, aren't you? Didn't you? Let's see.
Not really. I picked her because like okay, go back on the board. It was either a toss up between Medera, Jessica, or Silva
Mm-hmm.
because obviously they're all older sisters.
All right.
And I guess Tien, but she's not like she's actually on the low end of my favorite what you call it?
Eternals.
Not Evoker, Eternals, yeah.
All right. All right. I respect that. So you got a working family. Everybody's industrious. Everybody, takes care of their own business. DJ, what about your family?
Oh, my family was supposed to work. That's weird. One of my family members is a ghost.
Another of one of your moms is immortal.
Yeah, the other one's just sitting at home.
A regular ass mom.
She's just a normal mom.
That's mom on that board though, because she's an actual mom.
She's the only.
Has actual
Has
experience.
mom experience, yeah.
She's a little strict. She wouldn't really want you to date outside of your like social class. But all right.
You could get her to
It's
come
fine.
around.
It's fine.
So meanwhile, my family is a little weird because I've got a delinquent older brother. I've got like the nicest little sister known to humanity. I've got like an actual Jedi as my dad, and a woman who is obsessed with looking younger and also like who just throws runes around the house. It's like, oh yeah, this is the cleaning rune. It's that table will never be dirty. It'll never be dirty. And then yeah,
That's useful.
Yoda's definitely living in retirement. Like he used to be a hella good like swords person, but he's just like, nah, let's just go fishing. I don't care about this stuff anymore. We're just gonna go fishing. All right. Henry, how does your family work?
Well, looking at my parents, it it almost feels like a variation of Spy Family, where we have these two normal parents that can just do anything, has and anything behind the scenes. So that's an interesting dynamic there. Meanwhile, I get to be like, I get to play the older brother to Kaim, who's probably going to be always like crying or like just being kind of needy, and then I in turn can get to be pampered by Kumbira. So it kind of all just works out.
All right. And then Melissa, what about your family?
So Alice is probably already out and about doing her own thing. She comes home like twice a year to say hi at holidays,
Hmm.
but here is still in school.
She just
I could
stays
help
in
her
her
with that.
room.
That would be really fun.
All right. And then you have potato. You chose three potats, and is as tall as three of them put together. It's okay.
Yeah,
Henri
but two of
flies.
them float, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's right. Arulu and Henri are capable of independent flight, and Mahira has recently become capable of space flight. So
Her chicken floats, doesn't it? Like she
it
uses
does.
a chicken as a ride.
She rides the chicken, so all of them can fly around. It's a very mobile
Yes.
family. It's true. I imagine Mahira would be the younger sibling who outperforms you in every way. All right, and then the last thing we're gonna look at just the overall high school that all of you guys made. So we're gonna start in reverse order for this one, Melissa. So you have a smelly, scruffy homeroom teacher. You have an all-loving student body president, and then you have like essentially your class is the one that's like always in trouble for being like the most boisterous, like making the most noise and being told to shut up because
So this is My Hero Academia.
I
That's
can't
fair.
I can't call you wrong. You're right. You have created My Hero Academia as your high school setting.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, Grimnir and Vajra just always getting into trouble. Ladiva getting everybody out of trouble. Isaac just being like, I hate you kids. I want to sleep. Oh my god. You have My Hero Academia. Alright, well done. Henry, what about yours?
My high school is it's going to be one of those situations where Percival kind of like dictates everything, and Theophan is meanwhile just like, but I'm the homeroom. No, Theophan would try to assert some authority, and then Percival just kind of like walks over him and controls everything in the school.
And,
While meanwhile, like there's chaos going around. And me and Tyre, we're just trying to like keep our heads above the water, while Alistair is just sort of like shaking his head and trying to do his homework
yeah,
for
like
and turn into
you have the most studious class and the worst teachers. Like your class is full of honor students.
we
You
are
can get
basically
away with everything, but you won't.
we are basically like the teachers are only here for naming,
I see. So
and the student council rules with us with an iron strawberry fist.
so basically, I think that my school. Do you guys remember Jitsuwada? Actually, I am that manga where the students are idiots, and so is the president. So, all right. So think about it this way. So it's me and Lyria, and we're besties, right? We're inseparable. Beatrix is always causing trouble. She always pulls through in the end, but she's always causing trouble. Like chem class, like she will cause at least 2 evacuations. Um, and Vicala will be completely unable to deal with all of the issues that we're causing. And Ilsa will be the one who has to wipe all of our asses, which she does, and then yells at us. And but she always comes through in the end. So
I also appreciate, whether it was intentional or not, that you kept Elsa and Bea together in this high school.
it was
That's
kind of
pretty good.
intentional, but yeah. But yeah, so like, and remember that at home I've got a freaking delinquent as my older brother, so I definitely do not have a good influence from school. Yeah, DJ, what's your school like?
Probably involves Kagyosha yelling at me and Mirren, just or like messing around.
And then
Yui's
does
Yui's
whatever
is
she's
pretty straight
told,
edge.
but she does
Yeah.
whatever she's told. So like, if you told her to go like beat people up, she would do it for you with no questions asked.
Thanks, Oasis. Love you. Anyways, then I think we already determined that Xenophon was the like the kid that turned around and got charismatic, and people just brought him in
So
to power.
he would be the one who like kept trying to reform you, be like, you can be like me. You don't have to cause this much trouble. Wait,
I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me.
are you Full Metal Panic as your school as your school setting?
Can be from Wufu.
I mean, that was the one that took place only in the school setting. So yeah, you're basically FMP Fumofu. Uesis is your Sagara Sosuke, because she would just compare everything to being in the mob.
Oh, I like this. I like this now. It's better than Isekoi.
Yeah, you're in Full Metal Panic now. And then Daryl. So while you're making your band with Aoidos and Ajayli, what is Friday doing?
Look. This is my anime now, all right? So you look at this lineup. Obviously, episode 12, the season finale.
Uh huh.
We're all building up for Culture Fest.
Right.
So, and Friday's pivotal to this because she's gonna approve our budget for all the pyro and streamers and smoke. It's gonna be super lit, and she's gonna be down because it's gonna be on Premium Friday.
Friday would just say something like, I am encourage the creative expression of our fellow students.
However, like I said, she would set the school on fire if you worked
It would.
extra hours.
I'm just saying,
This doesn't work, though.
this lineup screams generic 12 episode high school comedy.
Well, how's Sebastian fit into all of
High school
this?
band comedy.
We need at least one straight person, all right?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. All right, so as a reminder, so Daryl, you're White Album 2. DJ ended up in Full Metal Panic. I ended up in Jitsuwada. Henry ended up in the opposite of a Yankee manga. I can't remember what we said for you. And then Tom was just My Hero Academia. This is fine. This is all fine.
Wow.
So how did you guys end up liking the Granblue draft? Let's close this out. So DJ, your reactions to all this.
I'm sad Vera wasn't a pick that I could have.
Was she not like in like what's he not in Setokai slide?
She was not in the high school president slide. I
think that's where I would have put her.
I believe she was in the original slides as like manager of the cafe or something like that. I'd have to check
Something
again.
like that.
But we did not put her on the board.
Oh, that I actually
Funny
enjoyed
with
this.
chaos mix.
The funny pairing would be like you pick Catalina as like the teacher, and then like the president would be like Vera. That would have been pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. So Henry, how did you feel about all this?
I think this was pretty fun. We if there were some more, there were definitely the chaos choices. There were definitely spice things up, and I think this, if we did this with like some of the more obscure characters, it would be pretty funny just to come up with explanations.
We can do this again next year, or sometime when we have a nice like we want to have a breather episode. Cause all right, Melissa, how did you feel about this one?
It took a long time to set this up, but it was really fun to go through all the lists and see what people chose.
All right, and so final words on my part. I really liked staring into Henry's eyes twice and just like twisting the knife lovingly at his chest.
I never forget, Dom.
Wow. Wow.
Also, I looked it up. Vera was under the cook.
She was the cook?
Oh.
Yes, she was under the which character you want as a cook.
I mean, she does cook in the school episodes, I guess, of the Granblue Fantasy animation, but that's just her cooking with Catalina and trying so hard not to have Catalina poison the entire student body. Come to think of it.
We really need more Granblue AUs.
All right, so you know what? I think we will do this again sometime. Like, let's do this after summer, maybe, and then we can have the same group come together and we'll do it. We'll make up another board. We had high school setting. We've had family setting. We can come up with a new setting. Send suggestions. I'm listening. Things that we can do drafts of 4 characters for. So someone that you choose, a role that you choose one of, another role that you choose one of, and a role that that works better in pairs.
Suggest something that lets me get revenge on Dom.
Oh, oh, Henry, when's your birthday again? Is it on a Thursday this year?
I will not forget. I will never forget.
Oh, okay. One of the suggestions is sports team, and I definitely want to see. I
Ooh,
think sports
sports
team is a
team.
good one. Sports. What kind of sports team, or do you want just generic sports team?
Yes.
All right.
I'm about to pick Leona as my
Your
basketball
striker.
center,
Your striker.
my volleyball captain.
Or
Lemuria can dribble real well.
or Olympic style sports festival.
We have
Yeah,
we
that's
have
that's
to
my next season right there.
yeah we have to disqualify Ilsa from being sports coach though, because
Yeah, that's a
otherwise
little too easy.
Henry and I might actually end up in a fist fight.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh boy, I'm looking at Granblue Fest this year.
Woo.
All right, so thanks for everybody
February.
for joining this change of pace Granblue Radio episode. Thank you to everybody who took part in the game. I hope you had fun. Next week is going to be the first week of April, which means we'll have a choreograph. We'll be neck deep in um, the event of the Divine Generals.
You mean
It'll-
Bobo?
We're gonna have an April Fool's event, dude. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
will
you're gonna
actually
get
be
Bobo.
April Fools. It's Bobo 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 Bo, and whatever Granblues comes up with, and Choreogra. It's gonna be quite an episode, DJ. So
None of it's
Good
gonna
luck.
make sense.
it's not gonna make sense at all. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, like I said, thank you for joining us for a really fun episode. We should do this. We should do this again. Like I said, we'll come up with ideas. We'll make the boards. Like the boards are actually a lot of effort.
Yeah.
And some of these that we didn't pick, like I was staring straight at Uriel for my other friend because it's just like,
Oh, your
man,
jock friend?
my jock friend. Hell yeah.
I was thinking of Uriel as well, but you
I was-
guys love me Uesis.
I was thinking Randall Uriel as one of the potential pairs because it's just like that would be a sports manga.
Yeah,
I
I
would
kind of wish Feather was in this board just because he can be the one that always comes in. Like when you go into class, he's always like, "All right, let's compete."
The problem was that Feather had already been claimed by an official board. He was already
Yeah.
on the younger sibling
The
board.
little brother, or
Yeah.
that one.
And so but the thing is, if I was Uriel Randall as my pick, I'm slam dunk. I'm suddenly slam dunk. Because Uriel is Gory and Randall is Rukawa and I'm Sakuragi, right? Like it fits absolutely perfectly, and I'm just like, man, that would be a sick high school setting for me to be in. All right. Anyway,
Sports manga Dom.
sports manga Dom, hell yeah. As opposed to being like dumb comedy Dom. All right. So anyway, once again, thanks everybody. Thanks for joining us this week. I've already previewed what's happening next week. Follow us on at Granblue_EN. Catch this on YouTube. Thank you, Henry, for all the work you do putting this stuff on YouTube. And that's it. Next week we'll talk about all the new stuff, and we'll catch back up on the Evoker domain EMPs. But yeah, we're done. Thank you, everybody.
Cool.
And
Happy birthday, DJ.
Happy
happy
having
birthday,
me.
DJ.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you.